Rise and shine, everyone. It is Tuesday, October 1st, 7:30 in the morning. Today, we're excited to welcome John Everly and Wayne King with the John Everly Agency at Allstate. John and his team are not only dedicated to providing top-notch insurance services, but are also deeply passionate about supporting their local community and making a difference. We'll be discussing everything from their love of sports and community involvement to exciting new products and how they maintain a personal connection with their clients. So let's dive in. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you this morning?
Good. Good to be here.
I've enjoyed getting to know you so far, so I think this is going to be a fun time. Yeah. We're all excited about your visit here this morning.
Absolutely. First time here.
Oh, well, welcome to TV 24. We're happy to have you. So when we were talking about you coming on, you shared with me quite a bit about the two of you, and you go way back. And so I'd love to start there. How do you two know each other?
Go ahead.
Well, I've been in the insurance business for going on 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
Purchased the Allstate agency here in Oxford 3 years ago. But prior to that, I worked at a different insurance company, and that's where I met Wayne.
Okay. All right.
I don't have that much experience. I'm on my third year in insurance. I've been with a couple different companies, and so what was unique, I was at one company where we would just write business, and there was no customer service, which had always felt a little odd. It was just one line of business. And the next company I was with, it was all customer service all the time, so I was at people's door literally. And so this is a great marriage of everything where I get to write business, but the relationships we get to create is what's so great here. A lot of people choose to come by the office, which we love. We like to meet people. And you come into our office, there's all sorts of different pictures, just going back, just showing the customers that they're appreciated. Mm-hmm. So we'll have pictures of the customers in there. And so it's really, really neat. But some people, we write stuff all over the state, so a lot of people I never get to meet, but many people, especially local, will at least get to see them on occasion. So it's pretty great.
Yeah, well, that means a lot. Insurance is one of those things that you don't really see where your money's going until you have to see where it's going, and so it's a tough thing. It's one of those, like, you have to have insurance.
That's right. It's peace of mind.
It is. It is, and also in most cases you have to have it.
That's right.
You have to, and so to have customer service and to make sure that your customers feel comfortable, it's so important. It's so nice to be able to pick up the phone and call your insurance representative and say, hey, I have this question on this, or what do you think I should have coverage on here, and being able to have all of your options. Is that something that you present? When you say write, you're talking about writing like an insurance policy.
Absolutely.
And so there's also options that come along with that. It's
not a one-size-fits-all.
No.
Everybody has different needs, different burdens, and so it's awesome because it's not really awesome, but we all get to deal with inflation, and we all get to deal with the market. And so when we get to talk to people, we understand the frustration of growing prices and everything. So it's always our goal to save them money. And if I can save somebody some money, that's going to put a smile on their face, which is going to put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I want. Anywhere I go, save me some money for crying out loud.
Don't we all?
That's right.
So one of the things that you shared with me, Wayne, is that you and John both have a passion for sports. And so how do you think playing sports like baseball and football has shaped your approach to both your professional and personal lives?
Well, me and John we talk sports, I guess, every day that we see each other. It's something.
Well, you fit in right here because we are a sports network. We have all kinds of shows, but sports is one of the things that we focus on.
There's so many things that just kind of come together with sports. I went to a very small school, and so I played everything. If you played one side of the ball, you was going to play both sides. I played offensive, defensive football, not because I was great, just because I loved it. And they needed the extra people, and so it's just always been a passion. But the life lessons you learn in sports, we get to see every day play out in our day-to-day life. Digging a little deeper, getting that second win. A lot of people never get to experience that. But when you feel beat down and you get knocked down and getting back up one more time, keep going, and that's kind of, it translates to what we do now. Because I'm going to dig as deep as I can to get you all the savings. I'm going to make sure everything's just right. And so when we see people come in and they're wanting to arrange things, and can we do this, can we do that? Hey, it's going to be a goal of ours to dig as deep as we can, to do whatever we can do to try to save them a few bucks here and there. Because a few bucks can go a long way. It might be an extra meal or some more gas in their tank. And so, me and John was talking about the sports yesterday.
Yeah,
how
and
it just
this morning.
intertwines.
Yeah. Go Braves.
Oh,
No
yeah.
doubt.
Oh, I know Roger's really happy. Do you ever watch his Bleachers Blitz? Oh, if you
I've
love
seen it.
Braves, you got to check it
Yeah,
out.
I've seen it.
Make sure you check it out. I know
Yeah.
he'll do a special edition because of last night's or yesterday afternoon. Was it
Yeah.
afternoon?
It was a
Yesterday's
wild day
game.
It felt like
Was
all
it?
day.
Baseball does.
Yeah.
But he loves the sport. So go Braves. All right.
Go Braves.
Cool.
Go Braves.
They play again today.
Oh, okay.
San Diego. So
Gosh, there's a lot of sports.
there's just no break for them.
I even said that last night. My husband had football on, and I was like, there's like 4 straight days of football. And he's like, I know, isn't it great? And I was like, yeah.
I'd say your husband's correct there. That's
He
Why
loves
not?
it. That's great when you love something. So, John, how do you think that sports has shaped your approach to your personal and professional lives?
Well, definitely everything that Wayne said, I agree with. I've been playing sports, had the opportunity to play college baseball, and just, I want to say this, we're sports guys, and that's what's appealing to us, but being just a part of any team, being part of the band or the choir or whatever, being around people and socializing, because that's what we're going to have to do in our jobs every day. Doesn't matter if you're working at home or if you're working in an office setting, you're going to have to deal with people in situations that you're not comfortable with.
Yeah.
So for me, as an agency owner, I'm always looking for people to come on board with us like Wayne that are going to be team players.
Yeah.
That's not going to be, something that's going to cause problems within our agency. So outside of what he said, that's kind of what I get out of, the sports.
Yeah, you got the discipline, like you mentioned, and the teamwork. And that definitely translates into your career and your professional life, because you have to have that, like you said, you have to have that discipline to be able to sit down and truly search for the best deals, because there's a lot of options out there when I've never worked in the insurance industry, but it seems like just being a customer of insurance, of course, because we all have to be, it seems like there are a lot of different options. Like you said, it's not one size fits all. And so you really have to have that discipline to really dig in and to take that time to find your customers the best policy that fits their needs.
And so many people are scared to death of scams now, because every time you turn around, different things are being hacked. There's scammers everywhere. And so my grandmom used a thing, she had a saying, and it's not the correct terminology, but it's always stuck with me. And so whenever I'm talking to somebody and they're looking for insurance or maybe switching, I always try to make sure I'm very clear with what we're talking about. And I always like to make sure they have it in black and white in front of them. My grandmom would always use the term "come on bait." And the correct term is bait and switch, but it makes so much more sense with my grandma's terminology. That's come on bait right there. And so we always want to make sure we're very transparent. Some people will be able to save them money and they'll come to us, and others, they're probably going to be better off where they're at. And so we just try to be very transparent with that, just knowing that these are people in our community and they're struggling to get through just like most. And so that part of it's very important for me.
That's wonderful. And you really, it's clear that you both are very committed to giving back and community. There's sponsorships that have been involved. What motivates you to invest in your local community?
Well, for me, I do a lot of investing in the community with sports.
Yeah.
Just that's what was appealing to me. That's I'm trying to give back to what gave something to me.
Oh, yeah.
Plus we do other stuff as well, but just every year we have a lot of expenses when you buy a business.
Oh, sure.
But every year I try to up my budget on being able to do sponsorships. We've been kicking around ideas all the time. You know, where can we have the most impact? Not necessarily for us, but you know, where can we help out the most?
Yeah.
And we don't have nothing that we can share today, but we are working. We've talked with Kip from TV 24, trying to brainstorm some different ideas that we can, not just. I'm from Alexandria, so I'm a little partial to Alexandria. Go Valley Cubs. But I would like to have an opportunity for like me and Wayne to be able to go out to each school in the county. I think there's 13.
That's a bunch.
Yeah. But provide a meal to the athletes. Let Wayne sit up there and be Wayne, funny, and talk about God. That's the vision I have in the next 2 to 3 years.
Well, great. Well, we look forward to partnering with you to do those things. That's what's so important. Like, we're able to bring these games, to the public, and of course, you have grandparents or aunts and uncles that aren't able to get out to the game, or maybe live in a different state but still want to watch it, and we wouldn't be able to do those things without the community sponsors. And that's what it takes. Community is one of those things that takes everybody working together and investing in that local community and the local businesses. It's so important. So thank you for having that mindset and for being willing to invest your time and your efforts and your talents and your money into these communities, because that's the only way that we are going to stay to stay climbing and
that's right.
And
keep growing.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. So I think that's wonderful. So you're Alexandria native.
I am.
What about you, Wayne? Were you there as well?
Well, I've got 3 kids that graduated from Alexandria. I've been around. I've had kids at different times at White Plains. I'm a Spring Garden graduate. Went to school down here in Oxford at Trinity Christian Academy for 9 years. And I think they're about ready to kick me out anyway. But
good thing they didn't give up on you.
I know. And I still see some teachers here and there, and I just can't help but feel sorry for them for having to deal with me. But
you have to give them a good insurance experience.
The patience they must have had.
All teachers. Could you imagine?
Oh, no.
Thank you, teachers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
No
I couldn't deal with
way.
people like myself.
Well, your younger self.
Oh, yeah.
Now you
Your
know why I
younger
take a couple of days off.
There we go.
There you
you
go.
got to. Give me a breather here.
So you're a big personality.
Oh, yes. I like having a good time, and that's what's great about us, me and John, and where we work, and we have a good time. And so we want it to be a place where if you do need to come and you want to do insurance in person, we want it to feel like home. We're down home. Ain't nothing fancy about us.
We're regular people.
We just want to be here for you. That's really it. But it's a place I look forward to waking up going to every day.
Hey, that's so
I want to
important.
touch on that. And that was the reason I left my previous company. I'd been with them 16 years and just needed a change, and started looking around, seeing the Allstate opportunity, went down that road. And but the reason why I needed a change was I just needed to be able to set my own culture. Try to have the people that I want to be working with every day that's going to buy into our vision. And we've got a really great team right now. I'm very happy, very proud. Like I said earlier when we were talking, basically I write the checks. They do the work. They're great people. I'm there for our customers as much as I can be, but I got good people like Wayne and several others at work. I got 2 agencies. I got one in Sylacauga.
Okay.
We just bought that one this year.
Congrats.
So we do a lot of traveling back and forth between the offices, but just being able to see people like Wayne come into the business and grow, that's more than money for me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, we have so many more things to touch on, because I know there was a mission trip that we want to talk about, and that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to learning about that. So you stay tuned. We will be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Allstate Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my winnings at Gadsden State.
Come out and check out the Alabama Tractor difference. We can take care of all your needs of parts, sales, and service for RTVs, zero turns, and tractors and construction equipment. See us here in Lincoln at 620 Speedway Industrial Drive. Or come visit us here in Asheville at 275 6th Avenue, or give us a call at 205-594-7000.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We are on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. So come to Southern States Bank, where we are committed to great service and being a great neighbor. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery in Oxford is the area's leading auto body shop serving Anniston, Oxford, Talladega, and surrounding areas since 1996. They specialize in auto body repair and refinishing, paint correction, paintless dent repair, towing, and so much more. For all of your auto body needs, contact Hughes Paint and Body Works Towing and Recovery at 256-835-1170. Also online at HughesPaintandBody.com.
I'm Alan Parnell, Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance. At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Rise and shine and welcome back on your Tuesday morning, October 1st. In this next segment, we're continuing our conversation with Wayne King and John Everly with the John Everly Agency. Not only are they passionate about their community, but the agency also values personal growth and global outreach. Wayne, I want to share the story of his mission trip in Africa and how John's unwavering support has fostered a work environment that truly cares about its employees and their passions. So welcome back. I think that's so lovely when we were talking on via email, because I've just gotten to meet them today and it's a pleasure, about the team and all of the things. One of the things that you mentioned was this mission trip, and I believe you said that when you were about to come on to work, you said, well, I have this trip planned. You tell it, it's your story.
Well, whenever you're coming into a new work opportunity, the last thing you want to do is accept a job and be like, well, I gotta be gone. Right. I got this coming up. And so before I wanted to get serious in our dialogue about being a part of his team, I really wanted to make sure I could clear the air and let him know, say, I got this mission trip coming up in February, and if that's going to be a problem, I totally understand. And it was just instant. He said, that's no problem at all. Just as long as we got the dates ahead of time, we're good. And so that meant the world to me. It was kind of my sign just to go ahead. This is going to work out. And boy, has it. It's starting off with, it was always tough getting to understand and learn the new environment and the new products of a new place and everything. But it's really picked up great. But with anything church related, mission related, John. I know John's in my corner and he's just rooting for me. It's cool to have a boss, but also somebody that's really looking for your for your growth as a person as well.
Sure. I mean, it's always important to have someone who encourages you to pursue personal passions like community outreach and global missions. So when he told you, hey, I want to come on board, but I have this mission trip, what was your feeling towards that?
Well, you don't know this, but I mean, I already knew I wanted to give him the position. You know, we kind of kicked it around a few times over the past 3 years, but different things, going on in our lives, and but it all kind of came together this time, and I wasn't going to lose Wayne over something that means so much to him, that he's giving back. It's not like he's going to Disney World for a week.
I mean, that's fun too, though.
It is, and I would have said yes to that as well.
Oh, there you go.
There's nothing wrong with going to Disney World. Well, on that note, right after that, I think we need to go to Disney World.
There we go. But I think a lot of Wayne, and I know that he's, if I let him feel comfortable with me knowing that I support him, I know he's going to work harder.
Sure.
He's going to be more dedicated, and he is. So, it goes back to what I said earlier about culture. You want to set the culture that your people want to come into work every day.
Yeah.
They want to enjoy it. We have a good time. We work hard, but at the end of the day, we do have a good time.
Yeah, it's nice, like you said, you want to get up and go to work, and that translates into your customer service experience. I mean, when you have someone, from a consumer standpoint, when you have someone that you're dealing with that's unhappy in their career or at their job, or then you get that experience too.
Yeah.
Like that's what translates to your consumer. Oh, well, they must not really like what they're doing, and then your customer doesn't get a good experience. So when you have happy employees, you have happy customers, and then everybody is in a win-win situation.
Yeah.
You just want to do good for John. John's not somebody that's going to be breathing over your shoulder and picking apart everything. If he says something, it's going to be something trying to help you out. So I will try this, go this route, and so that helps me. It helps me and my colleagues, because it certainly just ain't me. There's a fellow working in the office right next to him by the name of Trey. He's our guru when it comes to technology, anything.
Nice. Those are good to have.
I'm a little slow on that stuff. I'm getting a little advanced in age. But having Trey there, he can really figure so many things out. Most of the time, if I call for Trey, he knows it's going to be something stupid and easy to fix.
Oh, there's nothing stupid. I'm sure Trey would say.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Trey.
He makes it so easy. And then we have a lady up front, Miss Christie. She has 32 years of experience. Wow. And so we lean on her a lot for a lot of the questions, as me and Trey are much less than 32 years into it. So with every day, every scenario can be a little different. So we lean on that knowledge. So it's good to have the years of knowledge from John and from Miss Christie. So it's we all mesh pretty well.
And it's nice to be open and receptive to that, because sometimes in teams they're closed off, like, oh, I know, or are not open to help even when that's what you need. So it's nice to be able to have that team atmosphere where everyone works together and is receptive to learning new things.
Men aren't always the best at asking for directions. And so we have to kind of swallow that sometime and ask for some directions, ask for a little assistance.
There's a lot of technology right now that's happening. I know Allstate has a wonderful app, and you can go on the app. I know I don't even, I hope it's okay, but I don't even keep my insurance card because I know I have my app.
That's right.
That's what it's there for.
Okay, good. I was worried to say that, but I'm in good hands.
We never lose our cell phones.
No,
We
right.
always have them.
No, I got that with me. If not, I got my iPad or my laptop, or I have some way to get online to get that insurance information. So there is a lot with technology. And let's talk a little bit about technology. I wasn't planning on it, but since we've gone there, because Allstate has a lot of technology-related things that will help you save money. Right? Like let's talk about that. Y'all tell me.
Well, I mean, Allstate, we're kind of the leader in the insurance business with technology. We roll out a lot of things that are brand new to the industry that, you know, most other companies follow through. So we're not the only ones that are offering different ways of saving money, but we offer what we call a DriveWise. It's for your auto policy. You have Allstate, so if you haven't signed up for it, give us a call here in a little while. We'll help you out. But it's just a way to mentally be conscious about your driving. We're not trying to spy on you where you're at. We don't care where you're going. We just want to make sure that you're not driving too fast, you're not braking too hard, and you're not using your cell phone.
Yeah, I should probably not.
You know.
Just kidding. I'm a great driver.
I'll tell you this though. When I got the DriveWise, I hate to admit it, but I used to like to go, 90 miles an hour down the interstate. I'm rolling in today on the interstate, and I look down and doing 65.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've reached old man age.
As long as you're doing it in the right lane.
I was in the right lane.
Okay.
I was all the way in the right lane.
That's a different segment altogether.
Well, I know. Should we tell them? Should we talk about some road rules?
Passing, please.
Passing only. If you want to go the speed limit, please do that in the right lane.
Amen.
Yeah. Whew.
But so change is tough. Okay, we have a lot of different types of generations going on right now. But our app and stuff is, so when COVID hit, things changed the whole entire world, right? Yeah. So Allstate's been innovative to be able to roll out different ways of making claims process quicker by allowing the people to use their phones to take pictures and stuff. It goes right to an adjuster, you get a claim number, they give you a call within an hour.
Isn't that incredible?
It is. But again, change is tough. So a lot of people are not used to that. So that's, we try to educate. I wanted to say that earlier, first couple years in the insurance business, I was in my very early 20s. It was all about sell, because I had to make money. But since then, when you pay claims out and you see the whole experience, come together, it's about educating people. It's educating people why you need this, because you don't need all forms of insurance. And I was a life insurance agent.
Oh, okay.
So that's, nobody wants to talk about that.
I know, it's a hard one, but you got to.
Yeah, but if you love your family, it's something that you need to consider talking about, So, but yeah, back to technology, Allstate's always trying to come out with different things. We just rolled out a new product, it was last week.
On the 17th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to dive into that because that's a big
Wayne
one.
Talk more about that.
Well, let's go to a quick break first because I know that's going to be an entire segment on its own because that's that new auto product, and that's super exciting. I know that a lot of people are talking about that. You were telling me about it, and so let's go to a quick break, and then when we get back, we're going to talk about the exciting new auto product available at Allstate. So stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford, with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Look no further than Shop 24, your go-to spot for incredible discounts and savings. From local dining and entertainment to grocery stores and everything you need, we've got deals you won't find anywhere else. But hurry, these hot deals are limited and going fast. Grab your phone and call now. Don't let these savings slip away. Join me, Kip Chappell, with Shop 24 every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to save big with Shop 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Allstate Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Allstate.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox, 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Rise and shine and welcome back. It's 8 o'clock on your Tuesday morning, October 1st. When we were going to break, we told you we were going to come back and talk about something super exciting for Allstate customers, and it's their brand new auto product which just launched September 17th. So Wayne and John are here to tell us about the incredible savings this product offers and how the team ensures clients receive personal one-on-one service from people who live and work in their community. So let's dive in. Tell us about this exciting new product.
Well, the most exciting part about it for anybody listening is it's going to save you money.
Okay.
And so that was the forefront of what most people want to hear about.
Sure.
I don't know how they've exactly done it, but it's going to give us several more options. It's done away with some stuff for our area that doesn't kind of pertain to anyone. So whether you have just barely getting by coverage, you want to be legal, or you want to have extra coverage, even on the high end, it's going to be a better price. And so we've already been seeing significant decreases in premiums from where you might have been quoted a few days before the product hit a certain amount. We're seeing $100 difference per month. And so that's huge. Even a $30 difference per month is still going to add up significantly. So leading up to this product, we would be able to have a lot of people covered, and a lot of people would get different good rates. But for some people, for too many people, the rates were just a little bit too high, or they was a little bit better off where they was already at. And so we would get them because our home product has been awesome, especially a new build. Oh yes, come to us all day. We got you on the new build. Oh yeah, that's a touchdown. So if you're building a new house, don't waste your time. Call Allstate. We got you. It's phenomenal. I have to kind of wipe my eyes like, are you kidding me here? But we was getting people on the home side where they would come in significantly lower than what they were doing, but the auto was still up a little bit. But when you combine them and bundle, like with anybody, you're going to save money. So we'd bring the auto down close enough, but they were saving so much on the home. Well, today's a new day, because now whether it's home and auto, you're both down. It's fantastic. It's a no-brainer. Anybody that gives us really the time of day to run over a quote, they're not going to walk away unhappy. Some are still up, but if you have like 15 wrecks within a week, you're probably going to be up a little bit anyway. But you know, if you got a decent driving record and you're shopping around and you're still seeing your premiums go up, oh my goodness, there's no special thing that we're doing. There's no special sauce that we're putting on it. It's just this new product that is blowing people's minds, and mine included. We'll do a quote, and I'll be calling, Trey, John, come here, look at this. And just because it's awesome, it's like, yes. And so then I'm calling somebody back like, oh yeah, This
You're
is gonna be
excited
good
to make
here.
the call?
I'm gonna win. You're gonna win. We're all gonna win. And I love to win.
Yeah, I see that. It's that team experience.
I mean, it's the Ricky Bobby thing. If you ain't first, you're last. We don't want to be last.
No, of course not. So it's a new product. How does that work? I guess I still don't really understand.
Well, a lot of it I don't understand.
Okay, but you understand the savings.
I understand the savings. It's just a different way of going in, putting things in, and for a lot of times it's a few. The questions that we're needing to ask and gather are more personable, and it's not as meany. We won't need a full story of your life, which is real helpful. But it's so much more user friendly, even for an older guy, just to go through there and boom, boom, boom. We're looking at it here. It's just the whole layout is better now. But it usually it automatically populates 3 different options. And even if you go to the very most least cost effective, it's still cost effective.
Nice.
I'm saving people money with better coverage than they had before, with all across the board. And then the smaller deductibles. And everybody likes small deductibles.
Sure.
Who wants to come out of pocket more than you have to? Well, with our new pricing, it's if you want to see a $0 deductible, let's do this thing. Let's bump you on down to a $250 deductible on collision.
Okay.
You know, and we're still going to be rolling out a very confident price, knowing we're going to beat your competitor, and I like that.
And you're still going to have all of that good coverage, so
Yes.
you're not going to miss the coverage because you're
going to be in good hands. And you want to be in good hands, and also you have those hands full of extra money that you're no longer throwing out. And so it's just a win all around the board. It's something I'm beyond excited about. I want to go on Facebook every day and be like, hey, please, y'all check this out. I'm calling family, calling friends, letting everybody know, hey, now is the time. If ever there was a time, now is the time.
So as an Allstate customer, you would need to call in. This is something, are you calling your customers, like you said, and telling them like, hey, or is this something that's an automatic, like, hey, look at this, or do I need to, like, if we have Allstate customers out there that's not with your agency, and they're interested in, like you said, saving money, because $100 a month, or even like you said,
It's
$30 a month,
sure.
I mean, can make the world of difference. I mean, it really can. And so what would you suggest to these customers, Allstate customers and customers who may be with another agency or insurance company? What would you suggest that they do?
What's going to be the best route?
Yeah, so I mean, if you're not with Allstate, definitely give us a call. Or if you are a younger person, don't like to talk on the phone, you can text our phone number, and one of us will be happy to reach out to you, get you a quote, just get a couple pieces of information. If you're an existing customer, so this product's so new, we're just kind of seeing how it's working right now. And yesterday I looked at one. I had to call each one of them in the office to make sure that I was doing it correctly.
You're like, wait a second.
Because it blew my mind. It was a current customer of ours. It's been with us for, I don't know, 20 plus years. And they were paying a pretty good amount of money on auto insurance. And when I re-quoted it with our new product, it was half the price. Same coverages, didn't miss any coverage, and it was half the price. And I said, I must have done something wrong.
Sure.
Okay, so I called Wayne in there. He looked at it. No, everything's good. Trey, everything's good. Christy, same way. And so I was like, yeah, man, this customer's really going to love us. Now, here's the other side that I worry about, and I don't want our customers to worry about it, but we are not having you grandfathered in on your policy. Okay, so if you want to come to us, we will be happy to re-quote you and to see if it's a better product for you, okay, if it's going to save you more money. And I'm in the process right now of putting a new process into our agency to where we look at more closely at people's renewals, so we can go ahead and start re-quoting to see if it's going to be able to save them more money at renewals, because instead of getting that paper that says, hey, your insurance went up 12% this year, wouldn't it be nice to say, hey, your insurance went down down 20% this year.
Yes.
You
I
know.
can't imagine anybody would say that wouldn't be great.
Yeah, right. So that's a process that's in the works right now, but we'll get that going. You know, this week, and so our customers should be looking out for us to be emailing them, calling them, texting them, just letting them know that there may be ways for us to be able to help save additional money.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much time, and it doesn't have an additional cost to get a quote, because quotes are free.
They're free.
Right?
Yeah, all day long.
So really all it's taking you is just a little bit of time. And yeah.
And with the auto product, it streamlines faster too. So it's a lot quicker to quote, because I know people, you know, time is so important to people these days. You know, everybody's on the move, everybody's fast-paced life. So, you know, if you can get in and get a quote in less than 10 minutes, you know, that's
and
helpful.
Save money.
And save money. That's a win-win.
It is a win-win. That is a winning.
It is. It's a win.
A winning drive. I don't know. I'm trying with the sports references. I just don't have it like that. You'd think I've been around it long enough. I would know by now.
Just pay attention to what your husband's watching. It'll be good.
I even the other day I was like, "Who was the VIP of that game?" And he's like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't admit that." Oh well. Anyway, let's get back to insurance. I tried. I even called like the crowd. One time I called them the audience, and you know, I'm getting there. You
We
know,
play softball over here at Oxford, and it drives my brothers crazy because my mom, who loves the Braves, by the way, she used to, anytime somebody would score a run, she'd always call it a point. And so she was always like, they got too many points. Oh, it's runs, Mom, it's runs.
Oh, I would have thought it was a point.
Well,
too.
now she says points just to, I think, get under everybody's skin.
I'm with her on that. It's points. That's okay. I mean, that's what it is.
I'll have to tell her about the VIP thing.
Oh, okay. That'll make her feel better. You know, I probably shouldn't admit these things, but you know what it is, Our viewers know. I'm trying.
It's not like it's recorded and anybody can make fun of you later.
I don't mind it. It's okay. Well, let's get back to insurance. But that's really exciting. You can get a free quote, which is really nice. All you have to do is call, text, email, any of the ways to get in touch with you, and give them a chance to give you a quote, because if you like saving money, then this is definitely a way to do so, and that's really exciting. How do you make sure that your customers feel empowered and informed when they're selecting a new policy that will meet their needs?
Well, the easiest way is, especially for anybody that's listening, and they're like, well, I don't want to text, I don't want to do all that. You come to our office, I'm going to have the screen turned right for you to see, and you're going to kind of customize it yourself.
Okay.
That way you'll see with every single coverage, there's nothing to hide. If you want to see what this looks like or how much this will be, we want to show that to you. For a lot of people that would rather do it over the phone, that's perfectly fine. We're going to do this exact same thing. If I need to send you 15 different quotes with different kinds of coverages, that's perfectly fine. We want to empower all of our customers to understand, first of all, what each coverage would represent, what it covers, but also exactly where every dime is going. I don't want somebody to have it, there's not a cookie cutter thing just going through, because you might want different, this is what I want, this makes sense for me, and that's what we want for each person to have, knowing that they're in control. I got to pick that out. It's more of a personal thing. That's my insurance, because I did that. A lot of people can go online and can start different things, and it might not make a whole lot of sense to them, but we do our best to get on the phone with you and to walk you through it and to make sure you're getting exactly what you want.
Yeah, that's nice to have that person. I mean, in today's world, so many services are automated and handled online, and I mean, that is convenient, but sometimes you just need a person who you know and trust to talk with. I mean, I do. I'm still in that. Like, I would much rather, go sit down and say, okay, these are my needs, and this is what my coverage needs to be, and what are my options. That's my preferred method, for sure.
And plus, you're going going to talk to some people that are going to talk slow, and I might have to repeat myself. You'll have to repeat yourself because I can't hear that well. And so I want to make sure that I have the right information down. You're happy, I'm happy, everybody understands. And so whether you decide to stay with us, go with us, or you want to go a different route, at least you're going to understand. The last thing anybody wants now is to talk to somebody that can't understand, and it's just a time of confusion for them. We want to be very plain with what we do and very transparent.
I love it. Well, we've got some more things to talk about, but it's time for us to go hear a word from some of our sponsors. So you stay tuned. We're going to be right back with Wayne and John with the John Everly Insurance Agency. So stay tuned. You're watching Rise and Shine right here on WEAC TV 24.
At Bentley Prosthetic and Medical Supply, we care about you. We offer custom prosthetics, orthotics, diabetic shoes, and durable medical supplies. We're located here in Alexandria, Alabama, where it's a country feel but professional care. Come see us today.
Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gaston or Oxford.
Hello, I'm Taylor Sloan with the City of Oxford with a word about one of our city's most precious resources, water. Clean water enriches our lives in so many ways, but we cannot afford to take it for granted. Remember, every time you pour something unnatural down the drain or in the environment, and every time you litter, our beautiful lakes and creeks suffer. Our city is beautiful. Let's all join together to keep it that way. Stop pollution where it starts, and help protect our waters for life.
What can you buy for $10? A hat? A milkshake? 166 channels plus live sports? That's right, for only $10 you can get 166 channels of classic TV shows and movies, including the latest news update from all around the world and local sports. Just simply go to 24ctn.com and click download, and then for only $10 you can have access to the best TV available.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Look no further than Shop 24, your go-to spot for incredible discounts and savings. From local dining and entertainment to grocery stores and everything you need, we've got deals you won't find anywhere else. But hurry, these hot deals are limited and going fast. Grab your phone and call now. Don't let these savings slip away. Join me, Kip Chappell, on Shop 24 every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Tune in to save big with Shop 24.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Allstate Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Allstate.
May not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 2324 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models, you got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Rise and shine, and welcome back. It's 8:18 on your Tuesday morning, October the 1st, and we have a question for you. Are you in good hands? Because if not, you've got it right here with John and Wayne with the John Everly Insurance Agency. So thank you guys so much for being here this morning and talking a little bit about yourselves and your business, because again, when someone is doing business with you, they're doing business with you. And of course, you're backed with Allstate, but it is so nice for for those in the community to know that they have someone to be in good hands with that is a supporter of the community and just good people. So we appreciate you being here. Let's make sure that we dive back into all of the options that Allstate has to offer before we say goodbye today. I know the app is something very important that has that ease. So let's talk a little bit more about the app, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so with the app, I had to pull mine up just to make sure I cover everything. But some of the things I like about the app is insurance cards. Nobody ever leaves home without this. But we sometimes forget to put that little piece of paper in our glove box, you know, when it updates. But you can get your ID cards. It's fully legal. You know, police officers, if you were to get pulled over, they all accept that. And it's always up to date. You know, unfortunately, we have working hours. We have our personal home lives as well.
And you deserve it.
And accidents happen after hours. Yeah. So you can go onto the app, and if you need immediate assistance, roadside assistance, or you need to report a claim, it's 24/7. You're right there, answer a few questions, and you're good to go. We talked about DriveWise earlier. It shows you all your trips that you take. So the last trip I took was 6:52 this morning. I went 1.9 miles, arrived at 6:58. Had perfect driving record. Okay, so just kind of, you can look through there and you can kind of, again, that DriveWise is kind of keep you conscious of how you're driving every day.
Yeah.
And
we
like
all
I said,
need to be conscious of that.
Yeah, if everybody is more conscious of how they're driving, you know, it's going to be less wrecks, you know, the insurance premiums are going to go down. So everybody wins in that situation.
And there's more discounts the more people sign up.
That's right. That's right.
More money.
But there's a lot of different things. You actually earn reward points with DriveWise that you can go on there to use to get discounts at different local restaurants and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it has all your policy documents in there. Pretty much anything that you need right at your fingertips.
And it's so convenient, like you said. I mean, even not just getting pulled over, but like if you're going to do something, hey, I need a copy of your insurance, you can just text it to someone. If you go take a test drive, or if you have to go get a rental. We had a situation where we needed to rent a vehicle not too long ago, and it was like, oh, here, I'll just email you. Just go to my app and email you that insurance card. And so the convenience factor, which I know we all really appreciate convenience, especially in today's world, and you have that there. I got to check out that DriveWise though too. I wonder if I have that.
Yeah. Sign up for it, 10% off automatically.
Oh, well, goodness. Well, I hope I have it. I'll have to check. And that's so important. I'm sure you send out like information to your clients and like, hey, do you have this? And you keep them updated on the latest and greatest features.
We do. A lot of it comes from corporate, has my name on it. So I'm sorry, customers out there, if you're getting a lot of emails. It's not always me.
But it's good info to have. I mean, that's just going to keep you abreast of what the options are and to help you save money. I don't ever mind emails that are helping me save money. Yeah.
Well, and it's not always about saving money. I mean, everybody needs to save money in this day and time, but understanding how your coverages work. You know, again, I go back to, I believe that we're educators. Just being legal works for a lot of people, but doesn't necessarily work for you or me or Wayne so just being able to educate, sit down and getting people to understand exactly what they're getting, what they're paying for, you know, it makes me feel good at the end of the day that they know how it's going to work if they have to use it.
Sure, and that is the thing, if they have to use it, because you're selling a product that you might not ever have to use or you may very much have to use. And so that's kind of a different thing to sell. You're selling the idea that if something does happen, then you have that peace of mind of that coverage. You don't have those unexpected financial obligations that you have to step up to because you know what your coverage is and you know what you're obligated to as far as your deductible is concerned.
When the time comes and you actually have to have a claim and tragedy is hit, you want to make sure you know with confidence that you got the correct amount of coverage.
Yeah.
And like he said, when we're educating people, it's if you want to get at the very minimum, and for instance have $25,000 for property damage, well, you need to understand what that means. And so if you have an accident and you hit a brand new vehicle, well, unfortunately, that brand new vehicle is going to be more than $25,000.
Chances are.
You hit some of these really nice trucks these days, you're pushing $85,000.
Isn't it amazing?
And so if you got $25,000 worth of coverage and nobody explained that to you, well, guess who's on the hook for the other $60,000? And I don't know about you guys, but I don't have extra $60,000. I'm just going to pass it right on out here. Yeah. No. You want to make sure you got that coverage. And oftentimes, we can get that additional $75,000 worth of coverage up to $100,000 for less than $1. And we're talking very small. So we want to make sure you understand exactly what you got. And to me, that's $1 well spent.
Absolutely.
If it even equals up to $1.
Yeah, because
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I mean, why have insurance if it's not going to be there to cover you in your time of need?
Yeah.
And that's our passion, to make sure that our customers, I don't want to just write a policy and say, hey, I wrote me a policy, I got this sale. That's good and great, bravo. But those same people is going to come back to me and they want to know, well, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't I have the right coverage? And that falls on me. And I want to make sure people have exactly what they need for if they ever need it. Hopefully they'll never need it. But, a lot of people like to drive reckless these days. So it's, everybody's not a Braves fan and they're a little down and out. So, they might not be taking it so well. Just go Braves.
Well, and, sometimes, like you mentioned earlier, John, we're all like trying to get to point A to point B and not everybody is mindful about those on the road. And there's a lot of like unneeded traffic accidents. And so we really want to tell everybody, be safe out there. Put your cell phones down. You don't need it. There's not a text message that is worth an accident. There's just not. I mean, you can even say, hey, I have my phone here, or I would say her name, but you can talk to your phone and tell her what to, hey, I need to call here or text here. You can do that, or pull over if there's something really important.
That's a good thought.
Yeah, just pull over and send your text, and there is nothing that's more important. Well, back to insurance. So it is one of those things that you'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, and that is so important to know, because if you're going online and doing it yourself, you may know what you need, but you may really need some extra explanations on coverage. Like some of the things that you're not thinking about that I'm sure that you ask your customers, like, okay, well, hey, I want this amount of coverage. Well, hey, how many people do you have coming over to your house? Do you have a pool? Do you have, often young kids come over? Do you have this? Some of those things that you don't really think about until your agent will have the patience and time to sit down and explain those and then to ask those questions.
And maybe
I think we might need to offer her a job.
Oh, wow. I can have
We
one.
want to apologize to TV24. We're going to be taking one of your people. It's okay. We appreciate the time
Can I
here.
still do the morning show?
Sure. We'll consider it. As long as you put a plug in for Allstate.
I do love it here. We get to, like what y'all do, we get to do so much good for our community.
Sure.
And like you said earlier, that's so important. And that's what we get to do and y'all get to do. We'll just team up together to help the community together. We can do that.
Well, we do love our community. I mean, this, looking around, getting the opportunity to travel to different parts, there's an intrigue of seeing different places, and it's all good and great. But everybody has their own community, and we really are in a fantastic one. That's why I love anything local. We like to support local businesses, and the area that we're at, a lot of people recognize our building there because it's right next to where Oxford Pond was, and now it's a bookstore, and so it's in a very easy to get to place. And so a lot of people that might be looking here, there's several things that you don't want to text, you don't want to email, you don't want to do all these things to come and see us. Well, maybe you're out here and you're thinking, well, I'm not a homeowner. And they're talking about homeowners and autos. We do renters too.
Renters insurance.
Don't worry about it. We got you covered every which way you look. If you got something that needs insurance, we're going to be able to get it there for you, or we're going to have somebody or somebody below us that can make sure you get the coverage you need.
Absolutely. Well, before we say goodbye to our viewers today, I want to make sure that they know the exact address to go find you, and they know your phone numbers and any social media accounts that they should follow. So with that, let our viewers know.
Yeah, so you can, if you're in the area and just want to come by and chat with me and Wayne, we'd love to have you, get some coffee or whatever, but we're at 1102 Highway Drive here in Oxford. Our telephone number is 256-831-1780. You can call us there, you can text us there. If you'd like to email, it's jeverly@allstate.com. But we'd love to have you just come by and chit chat with us sometime.
Yeah. Do you have a Facebook page or any social media?
Okay. The Jonathan Everly Agency on Facebook, yeah.
Follow it there. I'm sure there's some great updates that you can get.
Yep.
And make sure you put 2 A's in Jonathan, Jonathan.
There you go.
Nobody wants to have their name misspelled.
Well, give them a call if you want to be in good hands. And thank y'all so much for visiting with us today and providing us that information and all that you do for the community. Come back and visit anytime. Sure. We'd love to have you. Yep. So with that, we're going to wish you all a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Oven Odyssey Wednesday. All right, with that, enjoy your day. Bye.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time.